Hey, what up guys, it's Brandon here, and welcome to the second edition of the tier list series I created last month, which today, as you guys can see, I'm wearing a Mario hat. I'm gonna be doing the Mario games tier list this time. So if you guys remember the Sonic one, it was pretty sloppy, and it was a pretty sloppy first tier list video, which I apologize for you guys a little bit, but it was a good start overall. You can't really do things perfectly on the first time, but yeah. So and also you guys literally saw the whole list during the whole video, so you guys saw what games I ranked. So I'm not really gonna do it this time, and also I was going over the games, like I was reviewing them in order of where they were ranked. Like I started off ranking games in the S section, the A section, and like all that. That was like really bad. So instead, I'm gonna just rank them from the order of the games that they came out. So that's what I'm gonna be doing, and yeah. So I guess we'll get this started here. So if you guys if you guys do enjoy this these tier list videos at the end of the, well, I'll say it again at the end of the video, but make sure to hit the like button down below if you guys are enjoying these, and I'll make sure to get more of these out eventually. So, and also you guys are gonna see pictures of the games, of the Mario games, right next to me. So I would show you guys the cases and stuff, since I already have those, because I literally download all the pictures of the Mario games before I started this video. So excuse me, but yeah, let's go and get started here, and I'm gonna be reviewing all the Mario games, and just giving my thoughts about it and everything, and letting you guys know what the games are ranked at. Well, instead of like the S, A, and all those letter ranks, instead, this tier list I did, it gave me a excellent. That's the top one. Right? No, perfect. Perfect's the top rank. Then excellent, then good, then okay, and then bad. So there's only one game for bad and one game for okay. So most games are pretty much very good. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's go and start off with the first NES Super Mario Brothers. So this was the game that started it all, and it's still very fun to play. So where I would rank this would go at excellent, pretty much. It'll be at the excellent rank, or I should say A rank or whatever. Yeah, I might as well just say the letters. Why not? It's going at the A rank because it's the Mario game that started it all. It's the first Mario game that literally brought to my attention for the most part, and like most gamers, about like platforming and stuff. So it was a pretty unique thing that grabbed the viewer's attention, and it was pretty much that saved the gaming industry and all that. So yeah, overall it's a great game, very challenging at most times, but there's 8 worlds. It's pretty much the original Super Mario Brothers. So those 8 worlds, you fight Bowser, you do all that type of stuff, and that's pretty much the original Mario Brothers game. So that's all I have to say about it overall. I have it like I literally have it on like the Wii U Virtual Console. I have it on my 3DS. I even have it well, like I can play it on my Switch for the NES, the NES software thing where you play a bunch of NES games and stuff. So but that's basically Super Mario Brothers. I rank it at A. So very great game overall. Definitely. It's obviously it's pretty much the first Mario game, and it's still fun to this day. So, all right, next up, afterwards, we got the second Super Mario Brothers. So, Super Mario Bros. 2, pretty much. This was the game I grew up with for the most part, but not the original game. I grew up with Super Mario Advance, and this game would pretty much fall at letter B. Wait, B? Yeah, it would fall at B. And the reason why I chose B, well, the good section. I'll just say the words. So I rank it as good because well, I mean, it's still very challenging overall, and it's like, I guess there's some things that kind of suck a little bit, like when you move to one screen to another, the screen just has to move like that and all that. You have to wait for the screen to move fully. I mean, I understand that's how it was on the NES, but like, I guess Mario Advance I'm mostly referring to. I mean, I'm pretty much targeting both the NES version and Mario Advance together for this review. So but yeah, Super Mario Bros. 2 overall, it's still very good and all that. I grew up with it for the most part. Still very fun to play, but I never really got far in the game when I was younger. And I literally just played through the whole game like last year. I played through the rest of the game last year on the Let's Play squad. So yeah, it was very challenging, especially 5-3. 5-3 was making me plead for mercy. And that really sucked a little bit. Because I kept dying non-stop. Especially at Birdo. Birdo sucked for the most part a little bit. Overall, it's a great game. You get to pick up plants and throw them at enemies and pick up POW blocks, all that type of stuff. It's a lot of fun. And you get like these potions that like become a door, and you go through the door and you're in like the other universe area. The cuckoo, like, you know, the blue and dark universe, and it plays the original Super Mario Brothers theme. And that's usually where you get mushrooms at too. So you get extra health because you get hearts to stay alive, which is surprising. But you still become smaller and all that, like every time you get hit and all that. Like you start off, like you get small every time. Like that's only if you have one heart left though. That's the only time you're like short Mario, short Luigi. That's also what's very unique about Super Mario Bros. 2. You get to play as you get to play as more than one character. This is the first time you got to play a character. Well, actually no, not really. No, I was about to say this was the first time you get to play as a character besides Mario, but the first Mario Brothers actually did that. When you can play as Luigi, but that's only if you want to do. If you're doing player 2. But at least for Super Mario Bros. 2, you get to play as by yourself. You can play as Mario, Luigi, Peach, or Toad. I mean, there's not really any 2-player, which was kind of a disappointment a little bit, because it seemed like that game could have been a really good 2-player mode. Wait, do they have 2-player? I can't remember. I don't think they do, but I don't know. Either way, that's pretty much the Super Mario Bros. 2. Mostly I grew up with specifically Super Mario Advance, so this game I'm super familiar with overall. So it goes that good just because it's kind of challenging and there's, I don't know, it's something that's, it's alright. It's a good game overall. I don't know, but I don't know. It just doesn't really draw my attention as much anymore as it used to. Alright, but next up we got Super Mario Land. A year after Super Mario Bros. 2, we got the Game Boy. You know, when the Game Boy came out, we got Super Mario Land, the first one. This one, I would say, is okay. This is the only game that's in the okay section because, well, I never really played the game. I mean, I did play the game before, but just like, you know, the characters are so small. Like, first, you're playing as Mario, it's so small, and the controls can be stiff and, I guess, slippery at the same time. I don't know. Either way, the controls can be very awkward in that game, and that's why I don't really, play that game too often. But my favorite thing about the game overall is that you get like this, you get the fire flower thing where you get to like throw these the black balls and stuff, and what's even really unique about that power up is that you get to collect coins with the item, which that's actually my favorite thing about the game overall. And you get to, like, you know, stomp on enemies and stuff. Like I think when you jump on a Koopa, it's like the Koopa explodes or something. It becomes like a black ball, like, to represent its shell, and then it explodes and all that. So it's still a very unique game, but, like, you know, the sprites are so small a little bit when you play it on the Game Boy, and it's kind of very challenging though, kind of. I mean, yeah, it's a very challenging game overall, definitely. I even had to do save states when I played the game. I think I have it on my 3DS, don't I? Let me check. I'm gonna check it on my 3DS real quick. I think it's on here. Yep, here it is. Super Mario Land 2. I have it on my it's on my original 3DS XL. It's not on my new 3DS. My, you know, hold up. Yeah, this one. So it's not on that. But yeah, overall Super Mario Land 2, it falls in the okay section just because of the you know, the controls could use a little more work. I mean, I understand it's the first Game Boy game, and you know that Nintendo was trying to do its very best to make a very functional Mario game on the portable system, but I can accept that. It's still good overall. You know, it's not bad Mario game. Super Mario Land, but yeah, all right. So that's all I have to say about Super Mario Land, though. I never really play it too often. So all right. So how many minutes are we at? 9 minutes. Okay. Yeah, this is so far a good start. So it's pretty much better than the Sonic games one, but I still enjoy doing the Sonic games. list for you guys anyway. All right, so after Mario Land came out, Nintendo continued on with the Mario legacy, the trilogy thing with Super Mario Brothers 3. So here's the game. One of my favorite Mario games of all time. I love Super Mario Bros. 3, and that's why it goes up on the top rank, which is perfect, right? Yeah, perfect. So it's a perfect Mario game. I love Super Mario Bros. 3. Yeah, you already know. It's just it's so fun. You get to you get the raccoon suit and all that. Tanuki suit. You get the Tanuki suit like in the middle of the game, but you get the raccoon leaf. There's so many different types of enemies and different worlds and stuff. Well, I mean, this had to be the first time in the Mario series where you get to each world you go through, it's like a different biome and stuff. Because in the first Mario Brothers, you couldn't tell what kind of world it was, like what kind of biome it was. Like World 7 was you were expecting maybe clouds and stuff, but then you saw I think it was like snow trees and like you saw kind of snow and stuff in World 7 or something while dealing with bullet bills. But Super Mario Bros. 3 pretty much has grassland. That's the first world. Desert land, waterland. It's called Waterland, but it's more like a beach and all that. Giant land with all the giant enemies and stuff. Skyland, where you get to go in the sky and all that. Iceland. Iceland, not Iceland, not the country. Well, is it? No, yeah, definitely not Iceland. So but Iceland, Iceland, with all the snow and stuff for World 6. Pipeland and Darkland. And this was the first time we had the Koopalings, and it's still such a fun game to this day. It's so much fun, and I don't mind just going on playing for example my NES Classic. Hold up, let me just take the controller off real quick. Get in the NES, just start playing it. Start playing Super Mario Bros. 3. Such a fun game though, overall. I still have more to say about the game, but overall, it's you get to play as Mario and Luigi, but if you want to play 2-player, that is. But overall, Super Mario Bros. 3 is such a fun game. It's one of my favorite Mario games of all time. That's why I just love the game so much. I've been playing it since I was in middle school. I think in 6th grade. I think, yeah, 6th grade. And I sucked at it at first. I even had trouble trying to get past World 1 a little bit, but it didn't take me too long to easily get past World 1 like I do now. And World 2, I used to have so much trouble with that a little bit when I first played it too. But I got past that pretty quickly, and it's easy for me to get past that world now. World 3, though, that was a real pain for me when I was younger, though. But, yeah, pretty much today, I could just get through, I could go up to World 7 for the most part, and then... Well, yeah, I can only get up to World 7, but I'm able to just blaze through the whole game a little bit, and, I even know the magic whistles and stuff. The whistles and stuff that you get to warp to. You can skip worlds and go all the way to World 8 if you want, which is what I usually would do. Overall, though, this is a perfect game, a perfect Mario game, which I highly recommend you guys play this game. It's so much fun. It's also in different systems, there's even a Super Mario Advance version of it, which is Super Mario Advance 4, which I also have on my Wii U. I have both the NES version and the Game Boy Advance version on my Wii U. I have Super Mario Bros. 3, I think, on my 3DS, my original 3DS XL. And, yep, as NES Classic, like I showed you guys. And, yeah, overall, I even have it on my phone as well. So I can play it on all different types of systems. So it's great. It's very unique that, Super Mario Bros. 3 has different types. It even has the hammer suit. It has, it's just, yeah. Because you get the hammer suit when you're in World 6. So overall, Super Mario Bros. 3, I highly recommend you guys play that, and let me know what you guys think about the game too. So there are challenges and stuff. It's a very challenging game overall, but as you progress further in the game, but it's a lot of fun. It's so much fun though. But all right, next up. So the Super Nintendo pretty much came out the following year. In North America, because Super Mario Bros. 3 came out in North America in 1990, and it was already out in Japan in '88. So, but then once the Super Nintendo came out, Nintendo released Super Mario World. The first, I think it was a launch title, I think. Yeah. Super Mario World, though, it's a very fun game. This is the first time you get to play as Yoshi, and it's also a very unique game as well. You get to like travel all over the map. You guys know in Super Mario Bros. 3 when you finish the world, you can't really go back to the world and whatnot. You can't even redo levels in Super Mario Bros. 3, which is kind of a flaw a little bit, but I guess I understand that. But like basically the game, yeah, because you guys know Super Mario Bros. 3 is all about like just beating the level. After you beat a world, you just keep going on. Like you can't really revisit levels and stuff, which that's why I kind of don't. I don't know. That's just something I'm kind of against a little bit, like the fact that you can't redo levels in that game. At least Super Mario World, you can actually do that. And also, all the worlds are connected to each other. You guys know it's New Super Mario Bros. U, where you get to like travel worlds like that. Super Mario World did that first, and it's really cool too. Like you even get to, and obviously you get to redo levels and stuff. But the only thing that kind of sucks is that you can't redo towers or castles. Excuse me. That's the only thing you can't do. So, which kind of sucks, but yeah, pretty much there's a lot of cool things about the game. You get to do secret exits. It's the first time you get to search for secret exits and stuff. There's also Yoshi coins, which is not really all you do is just collect 5 of them. You get a 1-up, and I first thought it was like collecting star coins or something, because I was so used to New Super Mario Bros. The New Super Mario Bros. Series where you get to collect star coins and stuff, but it wasn't really like that at all, pretty much. But overall, you get to fight Koopalings again and all that, and overall, it's such a very good game. Oh, and the Super Cape. Yep, the Super Cape. I always love that item. It's my favorite item in that game. Yeah, you get to ride Yoshi. You get to do all types of stuff. You get to fly with Yoshi with the cape if you have the cape, or fly by yourself with the cape too. So either way, it's just so much. It's so much fun and all that. There's all different types of enemies. I don't even know how many enemies there are. There's like so many enemies in the game. So, but it's so much fun though overall. And oh, I didn't even rank it yet. So I rank this as excellent. It's an excellent Mario game, which is it's like the A rank. So, but yeah. So overall, I mean, I guess the reason why it falls in excellent is that you can't really redo levels and stuff. I mean castles and towers. Maybe that's why it falls in excellent, but at the same time it's like maybe there's some things that need to be worked out. But overall it's nearly a perfect game. It nearly fell into the top rank. But there's just a tiny bit of flaws, but overall it's a great game. So I have no negativity, no negative comments about this game, barely. So overall, great game. I also recommend you guys play this game too, and pretty much the other games I showed you guys too, if you guys want. So, all right. So that's Super Mario World, and then next up, I'm gonna just go on to this game right now, Super Mario The Lost Levels. So this game it finally came out in the U.S. when Super Mario All Stars came out, which is why you guys see it's a Super Mario All Stars title instead of the Japanese Super Mario Bros. 2. So in Japan they had Super Mario Bros. 2, yeah, it was Super Mario Bros. 2 in Japan like this, and it had almost the same graphics as the first Super Mario Brothers in Japan. But the reason why it never came out in America, because the game was just so hard. So, and it's pretty much one of the most difficult Mario games of all time. I stay away from this game if I were you, and that's why I rank it as bad, because of how challenging it is. But I guess they kind of ease the difficulty on the SNES version. But if you're playing the NES version, if you're not too much of a hardcore gamer, I suggest you stay away from this one. It's because it's way too difficult. I never even play it too much because it's too difficult for me too. I don't know how long. I don't even know how far I've gotten though. So I don't remember how far I've gotten, which kind of sucks a little bit. So, but you know what? Probably like World 2 or 3. I don't remember. But either way, I failed miserably overall. So yeah. So if you guys aren't too much of a hardcore fan of gaming and all, I mean, if you guys aren't too hardcore into gaming and stuff, if you're not too good at Mario, I suggest you avoid this game at all costs, because you'll be throwing your controller across the room, and all that. I don't know, but yeah. So, but that's why I rank it as bad, because of how challenging it is. I mean, overall, I guess that's all I have to say about Super Mario Brothers: The Lost Levels. Yeah, pretty much that's what we call it in America, but in Japan they used to call it Super Mario Bros. 2, the original Super Mario Bros. 2. Since we got a different one, the one I mentioned earlier, where you get to pick up plants and stuff. All right, so next up is the first 3D Mario game ever in the Mario series. When the N64 came out, we got all of our favorite 3D Mario game, or probably a Mario game in general, which is Super Mario 64. So, yeah, the first 3D Mario game, it's still so much fun to this day, and I'm pretty sure all you guys agree as well. It's still such a fun game. You get to explore. This is the first time you get to explore in a Mario game. Change camera angles and do all that type of stuff. And this was such a big improvement at the time too, because there wasn't really a 3D video game like Mario 64 was, where you get to explore and stuff. I mean, there was I guess kind of 3D games before that, but they weren't too much exploration and stuff. I guess it's like let's go back to Tekken. Tekken came out, the first Tekken that came out it came out a year before Mario 64 when the PlayStation first came out, and they had 3D models and stuff a little bit. So that was before Super Mario 64, but it was just a fighting game. You didn't get to really explore freely and all that. But Super Mario 64, they did that first, and pretty much still a really fun game. There's so much stuff you can do. You collect, instead of trying to travel to different worlds to defeat. I mean, you do have to defeat Bowser and rescue Peach, but instead of going through levels and stuff just to get to the goal, the goals are pretty much collecting stars to advance to face a Bowser. And if you really want to up the challenge, you can collect all 120 stars. And since there's up to 120 stars in the game, and it depends on how many stars you got, that you could go and face off with Bowser. And overall, it's obviously a really good Mario game. And if you guys have not played Super Mario 64 yet, I obviously recommend it. Super Mario 64 is one of the best Mario games of all time, and for most of you guys, you say it's the best Mario game of all time. So most of you Mario fans out there. So I mean, it's not my favorite game, but it's still one of my favorites. I still love Mario 64. I first originally played it on the DS, but just seeing that this game came out originally, the N64 version. Oh, you mean the N64 version is the original version. The DS version is the remade. But yeah, pretty much overall though, when this game came out, it was such a great Mario game. And where I rank this game is perfect. I forgot to rank it again. I forgot to rank this game. So yeah, it's in the perfect section, highest section, and that pretty much I explained everything to you guys of well, not everything, but I got to explain most to you guys how why it's at the perfect in the perfect column. And you get to fight different bosses and stuff. Big Bob-omb, King Bob-omb I meant, and Big Womp and all that type of stuff. It's still a lot of fun to this day. And this is the first time you get to do wall jumps, ground pounds, and all that. It's great. Sorry, I keep wiping my nose because my nose is just kind of congested right now. All right. Overall, though, perfect Mario game. And like I said, guys, please go play this game. Please, if you guys haven't played Super Mario 64 yet, please go play it. All right. If you guys don't have the money yet, to get it, or maybe get it on. If you guys don't have an N64, you guys can get it on the Wii U Virtual Console or something like that. Or no, not the Wii. Unfortunately, you guys can't get it on the Wii Virtual Console anymore since they ended off Wii Shop last year, sadly. So, all right. But that's Super Mario 64 for you guys. And next up, we as Nintendo, improve the graphics of the games and stuff. We got Super Mario Sunshine on the Nintendo GameCube, which one of my first Mario games I ever played. This, in my opinion, is my favorite Mario game. So I really love Mario Sunshine. So as you guys know, you get to play as you get to have Yoshi with you. I meant, yeah, you get to have Yoshi with you. Where you get to ride Yoshi, and you get to like have different colored Yoshis and stuff. Well, it depends on what fruit you eat in the game, and then you get a different color Yoshi. And what's really cool is that you get Mario has FLUDD, the thing on his back, and you get to Mario gets to spray all the goo and stuff, which was such a unique game at the time because of that. Like Mario would be spraying around cleaning the whole area of Delfino and all that, and it was really cool because it felt pretty satisfying to clean all the mess and stuff. And instead of collecting stars, you collect shine sprites. So it was the same concept as Super Mario 64, but you get to collect shine sprites, and also the graphics were really good, were really cool at it during its time too. Where I think like the sun would be glaring at the screen, and it would have like this sun glaring effect. That was always so cool in the early video games, and pretty much just video games in general. So you guys already know where I rank this game. Obviously, also perfect with Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Bros. 3. So there's already 3 games I already ranked perfect, and I think I ranked two games in the excellent section. I think 2 games in the good section as well. Yeah. So but yep, Super Mario Sunshine. I also recommend you guys go play this game too. Which yeah, and like I said, yeah, my favorite Mario game, because I grew up with this game. One of my first Mario games I ever played, along with Super Mario Advance, Super Mario Bros. 2. So, but yeah, that's pretty much Super Mario Sunshine there. Oh yeah, and you get to like change nozzles and stuff for FLUDD, where you could like, not only you could spray like the hose and all that. Like FLUDD, the nozzle. You could also switch it so you could like start hovering and all that. I did a playthrough on it if you guys want to go check out the playthrough. I pretty much did the playthrough 3 to 4 years ago now. So if you guys want to check that out, it's in there. Just you guys go scroll to my playlist on my channel, through my playlists I meant, and then you'll see it. So overall though, perfect. It's also a perfect Mario game, and it's still so much fun to this day. I need to play the game again actually. So but there's Super Mario Sunshine, and I forget what else. Oh yeah. You get to hover, and also there's different extra nozzles as well, where you get to like have a rocket nozzle where you get to like shoot up in the air and all that. But that's like when you get further in the game. And there's also a turbo nozzle where you're like you get to go through the water real fast, like almost like a jet ski and all that type of stuff. But overall, that's Super Mario Sunshine. And later on, the DS came out, the original DS. That's also when Super Mario 64 DS came out, literally when the first DS came out. But that game's not on this list, the Super Mario 64 DS. But instead, a few years later, we got new Super Mario Brothers. Just new Super Mario Brothers. No new Super Mario Bros. Wii and U and all that. So but yeah, this is the original game. This is the first time they have new Super Mario Brothers. And this is also where they actually have star coins, and they have improved graphics for a 2D Mario game. Excuse me. But overall, this is I rank this in excellent, because this was like one of the first Mario games I ever fell in love with, and I always played it nonstop. And this game really gave me determination to collect all the star coins and stuff. And like, beat levels and stuff. I was just so desperate to beat everything when I was really young. So this game really pretty much started it all. New Super Mario Bros. DS. It even gave me rage as well for the first time a little bit when I was desperate to beat stuff. And I had to like, and every time I would die by a Goomba and I get really, really frustrated. That's where all that came from. That's where all my frustration to Goombas came from. Every time I would get hit by Goomba, I get real angry, and it just makes me real hunched as well. So it just really sucked when I was younger. But new Super Mario Bros. DS, you get all the different worlds and stuff. 8 worlds, and different secret eggs. It's pretty much, you know, same things that Super Mario World gave us. So but overall, this was pretty much when Nintendo revived the 2D Mario the 2D Mario games a little bit. I mean, they already had Super Mario Advance games right before that, but they were never like on the GameCube or nothing. So it was still pretty cool when it came out on the DS, and you got to, it was so much fun when playing it at the time. So, but overall, it's a great Mario game. I also highly recommend you guys go check that out. I have the copy over there. So I think, I couldn't see it at first. So, but yep, New Super Mario Bros. DS. I call it New Super Mario Bros. DS, but you guys call it whatever you want. So yeah, like I said, it's an excellent game. I also recommend you guys go check that out. It was also one of the first Mario games I ever played too. So all right, next up, a year later we got Super Mario Galaxy right there. You guys already know I'm doing Super Luigi Galaxy, but I already did Super Mario Galaxy, my playthrough 3 years ago. And currently, I'm already doing Super Luigi Galaxy. But you guys already know Super Mario Galaxy. This is obviously a very unique game where you get to travel galaxies and stuff, and like everything, like they have all the the gravity type of stuff. I don't know, the gravitational gimmicks where you don't have to, like, if you like go upside down and stuff, you don't have to fall or anything like that. That's also what's really cool about Mario Galaxy. Also, you get to collect star bits. You get to like use the sensor bar. Where is that? Oh, here it is. All right, here's the Wii remote. This is the controller I've been using for Super Luigi Galaxy. You get to point the sensor bar and collect star bits and stuff. Do all that type of stuff, and it's still very unique to this day. So, still not a very bad game overall. So yeah, and I would rank this as excellent as well. So this is also an excellent game because of all these gimmicks and stuff that we get. And you collect power stars. It's pretty much power stars. I mean, I guess they're kind of like regular stars, but they're actually specifically power stars. So they're not quite the same, but I guess they are kind of a little bit. So, but instead they're pretty much used for the Comet Observatory and all that. So so that way the Comet Observatory could transport to the center of the universe and all that. But if you guys want to go check out the playthrough of Super Luigi Galaxy, I'm obviously currently doing that. I just wanted to give you guys a brief summary of the game and how unique it is if you guys haven't really been watching the playthrough. Sorry, I had to catch a breath. So, yeah, I've been talking for the past 32 minutes. It's like, all right, so, I mean, hope you guys are still enjoying this overall. But, yeah, so Super Mario Galaxy overall, it's an excellent game. So, still a great game to this day. I didn't really play it at first when I first got the game. I mean, when the game first came out, so it took me about like 5 years, almost 5 years to finally get the game and start playing it. I think I played it before that too, but like I guess when the game first came out, I barely had any interest in it for some reason, which is surprising. But I don't know. I guess maybe, and also I didn't have a Wii at the time when it first came out anyway, since it took me a year to get it. But it's just surprising I never got it right away. But, yep, that's Super Mario Galaxy right there. The first Super Mario Galaxy. Still such a fun game. I 100%ed the game, and I'm about to 100% it twice. So, yeah. But other than that, though, that's basically Super Mario Galaxy. Like I said, excellent game. Also a game I highly recommend you guys go play. So, all right, next up. 2 years later, we finally got a Mario game for a home console, for the Wii. And you guys already know what it is. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. So, still such a great game. And, even though I actually ranked it as in the good section. Why? Because, probably because all the, all the times I've played the game. Like when I first got this game, I literally got this game the year it came out. And I never got past World 2. That's how bad I was at the game, apparently. But I was able to beat the game. I was able to beat New Super Mario Bros. DS at the time, though. But yeah, I couldn't get past World 2 in the Wii version. So I just couldn't play it anymore. I was like, I give up. So it's cool though. And then a few years later, I finally I was skipping some worlds and I didn't really 100% the game at first. But then I finally beat Bowser. This was like I remember it was like Thanksgiving break when I was in 6th grade when I finally beat Bowser and beat the game. But then I think later, a couple months later, I finally 100% that game. Once I 100% New Super Mario Bros. U, which that game, which obviously that game's on this list too, but you guys will wait on that for a little bit. But overall, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, you get to have multiplayer in this game, and I don't think Nintendo ever did that where you get to play where 4 people could play at the same time. I don't even think 2 people. Actually, yeah, 2 people were able to play at the same time in New Super Mario Bros. DS. That's where it all started right there, where you get to do DS download play. Play. You could link up with the DS, and then you 2 could play it at the same time like that. But for New Super Mario Bros. Wii, if you got 4 people in the same room, play on the same screen and all that, and it's still so much fun. So overall, it's a really fun game. You get to do twirls and stuff. They brought back the spinning and all that, from Super Mario World, and also you get to have Yoshi with you as well, which we didn't have that in the DS New Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, so I have the game over there, and it's right. Yeah, pretty much now I've been loving the game, so I could have ranked this at excellent, but I don't know. It nearly went up to excellent, but I guess I just rank it at good just because it's still a very great game. I still love the game and all that. Probably because of all the experience I had with the game. It's just I just rank it down there a little bit. But overall, it's still great though. So yep, that's basically New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I also recommend you guys go check that out too. Yeah, so and then right after we got Super Mario Galaxy 2. So yeah, this game right here, I never beat the game. So I'm gonna try to get back into that real soon. Like I'm gonna play it. I'm not doing a playthrough on it, but I'm gonna play through the game and see if I can 100% that game. So then maybe it'll be a future playthrough at some point. So which I'm planning on doing that. I'm planning on having the game as a future playthrough. I mean, well, this game, yeah. Because I pointed that way because my game's over there, my Super Mario Galaxy 2 copy. But yeah, the game's right here. So. But Super Mario Galaxy 2, it's just like, just like Super Mario Galaxy, same graphics. Same graphics as the first one. Nothing really is different except you get to have Yoshi with you, and there are different bosses and stuff, different galaxies and all that, and also there's different worlds instead of you guys already know in the first game we're doing domes and stuff, but instead we're actually doing instead in this game. I think there's like 5 worlds, and then I think there's a special world or something. I don't remember, but I never really got too far to find out. So, but I'm gonna try to get that far again, and I'm gonna try to 100% the game because I think the farthest I've gotten the game, I think I was in World 5. I think I was already in World 5, and I think I had like 50 something power stars. So I didn't really do too well in that game because I wasn't really trying to 100% the game, which kind of sucked a little bit. So, this game right here, I would rank it in the good section as well, just because, it's kind of the same as Super Mario Galaxy, except that you get Yoshi with you. So it's still fun overall, but and also it's pretty unique how it's also a sequel, a 3D Mario game sequel. So, because you never really got, Super Mario Galaxy 2 like that, like 2 at the end of a title like that. I'm still waiting for Super Mario Sunshine 2. Like, where's that at? We haven't had that in like 18 years. It's like, but yeah, there's Super Mario Galaxy 2. Also a game I kind of recommend you guys playing. I literally got that game also the same year I got the first Super Mario Galaxy. So I got it like later on Christmas, I think, that year. And yeah, because I got the first Mario Galaxy on my birthday that year too. So then 2 months later, I just said, I'm gonna go get the second game too. All right, so yeah, that's Super Mario Galaxy 2. I'm gonna drink water real quick, and then we're gonna move on to the next game. Sorry, I just needed water. All right. Next up, we got Super Mario 3D Land, the first actual Mario game for the 3DS, specifically for 3DS, obviously. When I first played this game, though, like 5th and 6th grade, I was loving the game. I was loving the game like McDonald's. And I couldn't stop playing it and playing it. I literally 100%ed the game, like, I think, like, many times now. So yeah, it's such an easy game overall, but there are some frustrating parts in the game and all that. So this game right here, I you know, if I was in, if I was like my fifth or sixth grade self right now, I would rank the game at excellent or perfect. Yeah. But in reality, I would say it would go into the good section because there's not really much to the game a little bit. I mean, there's like so much, there's like so many worlds and stuff. Like it's actually pretty surprising a little bit. Like there's actually special worlds and stuff. So it's pretty cool. It's overall really cool. But there's like what, like I think like 5 levels per world. And this is like the first time that this is like the first 3D Mario game they ever had where you get to have actual like power-ups and stuff. Like, you know, you get a mushroom if you'd be short and all that. So it's not really like you know, Mario 64, Mario Sunshine where you had to collect power stars and stuff, you know, stars, sign sprites and all that. Instead, Super Mario 3D World it was basically just like you know, a traditional 2D Mario game would. So which was really cuckoo for its time a little bit because I don't know, it was just a 3D Mario game. You'd expect to get like power stars and stuff, or you know, just collecting stars and stuff. But instead, you get like mushrooms. You just reach, you know, you basically reach to the goal, and there's a flagpole right there waiting for you, and all that. So, but overall, it was a really unique game. So overall, I also recommend you guys go play this game too, because I had so much fun playing this game. This would go, yeah, this would be good. Yeah, I already ranked it good. All right. I forgot if I ranked it good or not. So, all right. Next up now. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna stop the video real quick and I'm gonna start right back up. And then we'll go into the next game. All right. Sorry guys. I just wanted to stop the video because it was getting a little too long because I was afraid it would exceed 4 gigabytes and then it would produce another video and it would probably cut off what I would say or something and I wouldn't be aware of it. So next game now we got New Super Mario Bros. 2. Which is also a very good Mario game too. This pretty much, this game is all about like collecting coins and stuff. Like in this game I've never collected so many coins in my life. It was crazy. It was such a crazy game at the time when I got it in 6th grade, and it was just such a crazy game. So with collecting coins and stuff, you could become Gold Mario and you get to like throw. You could throw like gold fireballs to turn bricks into coins and stuff. That was so much fun. It felt so satisfying collecting so many coins. And I kept getting so many lives and stuff. It was just so much fun. I haven't played that game in a little while now, but I would say it's in the good section because I feel like there's not too much. There's not enough variety in the game. I don't know. It doesn't seem like there wasn't too much to offer. Like there was not even a mountain world. Unfortunately, I don't know why there wasn't a mountain world. But also World 3, it had both a beach and a jungle in one world, and it kind of like. I don't know. I didn't really like it too much. I mean, I guess it was kind of cool overall, but like a little bit. I thought they could have done better. They could have at least given them separate worlds. They could have. They actually could have done that, but instead they had to merge those 2 worlds together and not include a mountain world in order to have these like types of other special worlds. Like there was a mushroom world, there was a flower world, and there was like a star world and all that. Well, which was the special world. The star world was the special world. But like, cause like the mushroom world it was just all like sparkling and like it was like a pinkish background and stuff. I don't know. It was just, I don't know. But that's how those worlds were. But overall, it was still a great game. You get to actually, you know, have the 3D function. You get to like you know, look into 3D and all that. So still overall, it could have had more variety. But there was a lot of cool power ups. A little bit like, oh, there was also you know, a brick where you have on top of Mario's head that you could collect coins every time you move around. And there's also was it the gold ring where all the enemies would become golden, so that way every time like for example, if you jump on a Koopa, you get some coins, and then if you throw the Koopa shell, it'll like leave a trail of coins depending on where it moved, which was really cool. Overall, it's a really cool game when it comes to like, you know, collecting coins and stuff. So that was like that's what the game was all about, just collecting coins and all that. And I'd never collected so many coins like that, like ever in a Mario game. So it would go in good just because of it. But you know what? Very good game. So, all right, I'm going to hurry this up a little bit because I got like less than 10 minutes to do this. So now, later that year, literally later, like right after, we got New Super Mario Bros. U. So this game is one of my favorites, and I would rank this at excellent. It's an excellent game. When this game first came out, I really fell in love with this game, and I got it. I literally got it on the same day I got my Wii U, and I think it was also a launch title as well, so that kind of makes sense. But yeah. So New Super Mario Bros. U, that was like one of my first playthroughs on this channel, and it was so much fun playing it at the time too. So like I would play it on my gamepad, and like all the cool gimmicks and stuff. Even you guys already know I mentioned all the Connect worlds and stuff like in Super Mario World when I was reviewing that. Pretty much that's how it was for New Super Mario Bros. U. New Super Mario Bros. U did that same thing, and it was really cool when they did that because there was a lot more variety and stuff. There was also a special world. You got to and also what was really cool, instead of like Bowser taking Peach to his castle and all that, instead Bowser just kicked Mario and all the all the other characters all the way over to the Acorn Plains. So then Mario, Luigi, and the Toads would have to go back and rescue Peach at her castle where Bowser takes over. Which that was actually really cool, a really unique concept right there for that game. And there's a bug on my window, but I'm gonna ignore that. So, all right. So that overall though, it's an excellent game. I also recommend you guys go play that game. But I'm pretty sure no one plays the Wii U anymore that much. So if you guys want to play that game, you might as well just get the deluxe version on the Switch. So, but I'm mostly referring to the original game, but. Overall, I mean, the deluxe version was pretty cool too, but it's not on this list. But it's really cool, you get to beat Peachette and all that, the Super Crown. You get to become Peachette and all that type of stuff. And also, when in New Super Luigi U, the DLC came out. When New Super Mario Bros. U came out, you get to play as Nabbit, who was always stealing, kidnapping, I think Toad. I think, yeah, or I don't remember, but oh yeah, because you had to catch him and yeah, all that. You get like one of those special acorns and stuff. Yeah, the acorn was also my favorite thing about the game too. That was my favorite thing about New Super Mario Bros. U. You get to collect coins and stuff. I mean, wait, coins? No, the acorn. Like you get to glide with Mario. That was always so much fun. All right, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna finish this off real quick. So, all right, so Super Mario 3D World. We got Super Mario 3D World here. This game, I was so excited for this game when it came out. This was such an exciting game. Seriously, I truly enjoyed this game. It was such a fun game when it first came out, and I was like, oh man, I can't wait to get this game when I first heard about it in E3 2013. And it was just so much fun. So, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to get this game. It was just a lot of fun though. There's like different worlds and stuff. It's basically like Super Mario 3D Land, but much better. It was a much better. Well, not fully better because the camera, first off, was kind of crappy a little bit, and the controls were pretty awkward a little bit. I don't know. It was kind of awkward for a little bit with controls and stuff, but it was still such a fun game. Same concept as Super Mario 3D Land and all that. But oh crap, I gotta sneeze. All right. But overall, I would rank this. Oh yeah, it's at excellent, right? Yeah, it's at excellent. I couldn't see it for a second, but it's at the excellent. It's in the excellent column. So I highly suggest you go play this game too. So much fun. And it might be a future playthrough on my channel, but I already showed you guys the game back in when I first started doing videos, when I did Super Mario 3D World speedruns. If you guys have been subscribed to me for so long, and if you guys remember that series, that's pretty much what it was. What I used to do. All right, are we down to the last game finally? Yep, last game, Super Mario Odyssey. So you guys already know this game. I already did a playthrough on it. This is an excellent, perfect game. It's a perfect game. So, yep. So this is the perfect game right here. I truly enjoy this game. They really because you get to use Cappy, which is a hat. You get to like throw it like that. I have Cappy over there. If you guys could see it, yeah, right there. So yeah, that's Cappy right there. So. It's still cool though. You get to throw you get to do that, and you could like become other enemies and stuff. That was really cool for Mario Odyssey, and you get to travel all around different types of areas, and the areas were so huge, and it was so cool, and you get to explore so much. I obviously did a playthrough on the game when it first came out, so, and then yeah, you already know. So the game was also it did have some challenges to it, but overall It was a very great game. It even had its own soundtrack type of thing. Like was it Pauline was like doing, you know, the original theme. She was singing the original theme of Super Mario Odyssey, which we never really got in a Mario game. Usually Sonic games, there would be vocals for main themes and stuff. Yeah, like Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 and all that. That's why I love Sonic games. But that's pretty much going to conclude. It's going to conclude the Mario games overall. Here's the list. So here's the full list of that I showed you guys. That I pretty much explained to you guys. But here's the list, my tier list, so you guys get to see the full list now. So this was something I wanted to do this differently this time. So so you guys get to see you know, all that, how different I do these videos. I mean, yeah, I mean how different I did this compared to Sonic games. So we're down to like 3 more minutes, so I'm gonna end this off here quickly for you guys. So stay tuned for some more Super Mario Kart Online tomorrow, and yeah, all that, and you know, Super Luigi Galaxy. So and I'll make sure to get more videos out to you guys next week. There will be a lot more videos next week because I'm actually gonna be here the whole week next week. But I'm going back to my dorm today. But yeah, I'll be like I said, I'll be here the whole next week. So you guys can stay tuned for some more other types of videos besides, you know, online and online videos and all that. So, you know, Super Luigi Galaxy. But I'm almost done with that playthrough anyway, so, and then I'll be taking a little break from the playthrough so I could get some other videos out to you guys. Or I mean, take a break from playthroughs in general. So, but overall, hope you all have a great rest of your day, and let me know in the comments what you guys think about this list. Do you guys is there any games you would rather have on I mean, is there any changes you guys would want, or what do you guys think about it overall? Like, are you, I mean, do you guys agree with this whole list, or what do you guys think? Just post in the comments, and I will be responding to them and stuff. And I'll respond with some positive feedback. So other than that, though, that's all I have to say for now, guys. So have a great rest of your Sunday. I will see y'all next time, guys. Be sure to subscribe, like my videos, and if you enjoy this tier list video right here, be sure to hit that like button down below. And I'll be back with more of these at some point. But I don't know if there's going to be one next month or not. So, but just stay tuned, and I will pretty much see y'all next time, guys. Thanks for watching.